So we get married. I'm sorry, my dogs are making a little bit of noise because somebody's walking by. We get married, and everything seems great. I'm friends with Evan again. Um, I've become really good friends with her younger brother, Brian, and everything's great. Like, we had a really good first year, and every year after that was really good until our seventh year. I found out that she was not being loyal to me, and I did make one mistake in our marriage a couple years back that I never told her about. So I found out she wasn't being loyal to me, but I also found out that she was lying to me about a lot. So eventually, we both kind of grew apart, and I ended up cheating on her with somebody else that I became close with, Kate. And me and Kate, we fell in love, and I wasn't in love with Lauren anymore because she had somebody at work, a guy named Rick, that she was involved with, and now I had Kate. But I still felt bad, and I said, I can't keep going like this. I'm a ministerial servant. I'm married. I'm a good example to everybody in the congregation. I just had an assembly part. We just got done doing a drama the year before at the annual convention, and we were the king and the queen. She was Queen Esther, and I was King Ahasuerus. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I think that's right. So I felt so bad. I was like, man, I'm such a hypocrite. So I wrote Lauren a letter confessing everything, even the stuff that I did prior to even knowing her. And she took it. She went straight to the brothers with it. They didn't meet with me and her. They just met with me, and they also met with her separately. I don't even know the contents of that meeting. She didn't tell me. Um, and she made a pretty quick decision that we were getting a divorce, which I'll be honest, I was okay with because I was so disgusted with her for just lying, especially after I had came clean about everything in my past. And when I say everything, everything. Um, I told her everything. I told the brothers everything, even stuff that I didn't need to, that didn't even wasn't even relevant to them. But in any case, we ended up getting a divorce, and I'm still with Kate. And the first 2 years with Kate after getting disfellowship were really tough. I see what everybody says now that you might not be in the organization, but it's still a part of you. You've been indoctrinated for over 30 years, and it's just like something that's really hard to shake. So mentally and emotionally, I was not a good person to Kate. I don't understand how she stayed with me so long, because she's still with me, by the way. But anyway, she did, and God bless her because it's amazing that she did that. So I always tell her, I always say, for 30 some years, my family, my friends, my ex wife, her family, they saw the best of me. Because from an outsider's point of view, I appeared to be doing everything right. Yes, I did have the one time where I was reproved, but I recovered from that. And prior to that, I had looked like a good example. And after that, I had become a good example again within the organization. So as soon as I felt bad about all the things I had done in secret, I openly confessed them. And when I say openly confess, I didn't just confess to my family and her family and the elders and Lauren. I confessed to all my close friends and some that I wasn't even that close with. And I told them details. I was like, look, this is what happened. And I felt that was the right thing to do because that's what the scriptures say. They say to openly confess. Now, elders in the organization, they like to keep everything hush hush. And for some people, that's what some people want, and I respect that. For me, I was willing to be open about it because I had nothing more to hide. In any case, they saw the best of me, and then they saw the worst of me. And as soon as they saw the worst of me, I was cut off. We love you. We hope you come back, but you're going to have to do that on your own. We can't help you. And to me, that's so sick that when somebody needs you the most, when somebody comes to you because they feel bad about what they did and they want to make it right, and you tell them, that's it, we're done for however long it takes you to get reinstated. That really bothered me because Kate saw the worst of me for 2 years because of how messed up in the head the whole being in that organization and then being kicked out made me feel. But she saw through that, and she, I guess, had faith that somehow I would come through this and be even better. And I can honestly say that I am a better person. Um, and I want to give a few shout outs too to different sites, channels, and whatnot that really helped me because I've only been, even though I've been disfellowship since 2014, I've only been awake, as you guys say, for about a month. And it started with me reading Crisis of Conscience, probably the best book besides the Bible that I've ever read. I don't want to give like worship Ray Franz or anything like that, but the dude knows his stuff. He got such a good perspective on the organization, and as you read, you just everything just, for me personally, it just all hit home. It all made sense. It like really brought everything together to the point where there is no doubt in my mind that I'm making the right decision. And I can say that even though I never looked at apostate material before, there's quotes there. I did have doubts as a kid and even as an adult, but you, as a lot of you have said, you kind of just push them aside because that's what you're trained to do, and that's what I did. But Ray Franz, shout out to Paul Grundy, jwfacts.com. I think that is an awesome, awesome site. For me personally, I like things to be kept real simple, not too complicated, and that's really what his site is all about. It's so easy to read. Anybody can read it. JW Struggle, I love your videos, man. Keep up the good work. The thing I think I really like about JW Struggle is, I forget the guy's name now. I'm sorry. But you're so sincere. You really want to help people, and I appreciate that. What other ones do I like? I think there's one called The Unwitnessed. Dude, you're just funny. You crack me up. The facial expressions and all that, love it. I also really liked, I liked the JW survey site, and Barbara Anderson, read a lot of documents that she's put online. I believe it's watchtowerdocuments.org. I could be wrong, or Watchtower Files. You guys know how to find it. There's no need for me to get real technical. But JW survey, I actually did the survey 2016, so Lloyd or John Cedars, whatever you call yourself, I did participate in your survey, and love your accent and love your videos, so keep up the good work. And I'd like to really just reach out. Hopefully we could become friends, like close friends, some of you guys that watch my video and that I've reached out to. I think that's good. I like how there's a nice community, because the one thing probably every ex-Jehovah's Witness is going to say is that they miss their friends and family, and that goes without saying, but you also miss that sense of belonging to something, and it is a big change. It's a big adjustment, but I'm going to do some more videos. They probably won't be as long as this one, but I wanted to get my story done. That is the short story. There's a lot of details that I left out just for the sake of time, so if you guys want to comment or if you have any questions, feel free. And quite honestly, to all those Jehovah's Witnesses that do watch these videos but like to act righteous and like to correct us, as long as you do so in a respectful manner, I will address you when I have the chance, and I will converse with you. But anybody that's disrespectful, or that feels being disrespectful, or just not being reasonable, I'm probably just going to ignore you and delete your comments, because it's just not worth arguing. I don't mind debating or talking about things, but you need to be reasonable, and you need to be respectful. So that's all, guys. Hope everybody's doing well. May 16th, sunny out, kind of chilly out here in New Jersey. Talk to you later.